Oh my god. I love cartoons, and I know you do too. How do people do such a thing? With their hands. And I do it with my hands. Oh god, that's a classic song. But yeah, is it just me, or do I feel like hands are kind of underappreciated? Because think about just really any aspect of your hands, particularly in cartoons. I know what you're thinking. What the f do these two things have to do in common? Well, they kind of creep me out. More in particular, there are multiple instances where like a severed hand or just a hand in general from a cartoon, it's just so unsettling seeing their fingers twitching and shit. Did you know that hands are actually the hardest body part to draw for animators? Yeah, I guess that can also be a reason why they're also equally as terrifying. And there are 3 instances in cartoons where they depicted hands that, no joke, creeped me out as a kid. SpongeBob episode Battle for Bikini Bottom, not to be confused with the much better and superior video game of the same name, and I'm not talking about the remastered edition too. God, they so bad. What's all this? But anyways, there was an episode where essentially Patrick is filthy, SpongeBob is clean, so they battle it out to see who's cleaner and who's dirtier. There's a lot of nasty and funny scenes, admittedly, but there was one scene in particular that caught me off guard and kind of creeped me out even. Patrick threatened SpongeBob to pick his nose.
Saw you picking your nose?
Wipe a booger on it.
Not
However,
cool.
if you've even seen the show, you know, and SpongeBob points out that he doesn't even have a nose until he magically grows one. But that's not even the most horrifying part. He takes off his little fin, I believe, to reveal a human hand. And given that the hand is a live action picture, it just makes this creepy. Granted, it's only in the show for like a few seconds, but I don't know, the close-up of it and seeing the lines on the hands, it's just weird, you know? Caught me off guard. Also seeing Patrick with like a human hand, God knows what he could do with them. Maybe he can actually staple your nutsack to the door. Oh god. But yeah, that was number 3, so number 2. And one of the Treehouse of Horrors, do you understand what new and useless new worlds and for how many there are? Dude. But we can already tell it's one of the good ones because it's from an old episode, I believe titled Monkey's Paw, which is obviously a parody of the book of, I believe, the same name, The Monkey's Paw, which I'm sure many of us read in school. Obviously, a little background, it's a severed monkey's paw that can grant 5 wishes, and with each wish, a finger goes down, you know, as a sign that they've used one wish. However, being the Simpsons, they spend it all on a bunch of useless shit. Till Flanders gets a hold of this somehow and wishes the aliens away. Also, I don't know how, but some aliens invade Springfield because of it. So, this episode isn't creepy, even though it is a Treehouse of Horror, so I guess it kinda is creepy. But the monkey's paw and the fact that there's just like a hand sitting on the table, it's so creepy, man. Like, ugh. But it was a good episode. I also like the joke where Homer gets confused with Morocco and Monaco.
Why would Princess Grace live in a place like this?
Dad, that's Monica.
Because, admittedly, I guess I'm as stupid as him. I get them confused too. Love the states though. They look beautiful. That's really all I have to say, so on to number 1. To be honest, hands in general are pretty underappreciated. That's why I also partly think that rings are the best form of jewelry, because the Green Lantern and Lord of the Rings. Like this video and comment if you want to see a video on that. But, through everything, even your thumbs, I use to make these videos. The hands are a very underappreciated part, but the few times where they are noticed, goddamn, do they leave a lasting impression. I know this video was weird, but subscribe and like the video if you want to see more, and love you guys who made it to the end. Appreciate it. Honestly, just a pose. I just thought it was something random that no one really talked about.